Hi guys, Marcel88 here and welcome back to another FIFA 23 video. And today we're looking at the top 5 changes that I would like to see made in squad battles by EA. This could be a little bit fiery. Please watch this until the end. Would really enjoy your feedback and to see what you guys think. Because for me, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be changed. EA probably aren't going to listen to this video, but if they did, it'd be wonderful if they acted on some of it. So, yesterday I asked my Discord. I've got about 150 guys in my Discord slash Patreon. They're all Squad Battles guys. I put the question out to them. What would you like to see changed? Got some ideas of my own, and let's get straight into it. And point number 1 is going to be rewards, which won't surprise you. That is top of the list. So, if anything, what they've done is scaled down the rewards. So there's technically still a top 200. We'll move on to that in a minute. But you get the same rewards now, whether you finish first or whether you finish 199th or whatever. And what's cheeky but with EA here as well is that they used to give out 600 places within the top 200 because they had PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. And now they just give 200 out between PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. And they've lowered it as well, which is just a joke, to be honest. Someone said to me as well, like during Team of the Season last year, when we was getting red picks, that was great. Yeah, don't have a good idea. Let's not carry on with that. Like, what is the point? Rewards are an absolute joke. Sort it out. On to point number 2. Okay, point number 2 for me, and I understand this. Personally, as somebody who can achieve top 200 quite easily, it's not that big a deal, but for other people that play squad battles, I can really understand this, and this is the tier system, right? And what I mean by that, especially now that it's combined with PlayStation, Xbox, and PC players all being together, you can't see it here. They used to be able to let you look at last week's point totals. Another thing that they've taken away. Anyhow, at the moment, although it's still relatively early on in the week, it's like 20,000 points to be in Elite 1. That will probably end up around 40, 50,000 points, okay? But then to jump up to the top 200 will be bare minimum 100,000 points. 50,000 points difference between the two, right? And let me tell you right now, that is a lot of points. For some people, that'll be a whole week's worth of points. What I'm getting at is make it more interesting for people. Like, change it up a bit. Have something that's, you know, a bit nearer to the top 200. You know, spread it out a bit with increasing the rewards. Like, having that, it just falls off a cliff. So if you're somebody that can hit like 80, 90,000 points, which is pretty decent, you're not getting rewarded for it in the slightest. There's no motivation to carry on or to try and improve. And just think to yourself, like, why would EA want to do that? It just absolutely baffles the life out of me and angers me, to be honest. But that's point number 2. Let's move on to point number 3. Right, point number 3 kind of goes hand in hand with point number 1, where we're talking about the rewards. Point number 3 is the amount of games. 42 matches, yeah? That's still more than what Foot Champs was at its absolute peak. For those of you that don't know, I think it was like FIFA 18, I'm not sure if it was 19, but used to play 40 games of Foot Champs, right? That was and people used to go crazy about that. Fair enough, it's just over the weekend, but Squad, they've reduced that, and they've reduced the amount you've had to play in rivals, etc, etc. But squad battles is still the same. You still got to play 42 games. And like I was just saying, you could play those 42 games and hit 70,000 points, and you're in no man's land, and you're getting a couple of rare players pack and 20-odd thousand coins, 26,000 to be exact. Like, again, like, that's not hard to change. Put it down to 30 so people can complete their games. I know a lot of guys that I do coaching with, they don't even get near to completing their games. And it's not a surprise, you know. That's like 13 hours worth of Squad Battles gameplay to complete it. And to be honest, I just think, again, it just shows a lack of thought for people that are playing the game, and just a lack of attention. It would have taken them no time at all to change that, and I actually think that it would be a welcome change to absolutely everybody. So why not do it? Like, just doesn't make sense to me at all. And another point that angers me, to be honest. I said that it'd be a little bit fiery. Sorry, I'm complaining, but it's just the way that it is. That's point number 3. Let's move on to point number 4. Right, point number 4. Where do I start? Where do I start with this? My God. The leaderboard. Or not the leaderboard. Right. So there is still a top 200 in squad battles. And if I go onto the screen now and show you, there you go. You've got the little trophy to show that you're in it. Somebody sat there and said to one of their bosses, "Boss, I've got a magic idea here. Listen to this one. Why don't we reduce the amount of rewards, take the squad battles leaderboard away, and combine everyone together. Also, so that PC are in there with people who are cheating." And their boss has turned around and go, "That's a banging idea." Now, for me, and I'm actually being serious here, like, somebody's getting paid to make that decision, or probably more likely, there's something they just don't want us to know about. Because who in their right mind can think that that's improving the game or improving your experience of playing an offline game mode? There is nobody that's happy that the leaderboard has gone. Nobody. And to couple with that, the reduce in the rewards, and it's literally like they're just sticking a middle finger up at us, and like, just can't get my head around it at all. And also, if there is still a leaderboard on Footbin, how have they got the leaderboard? And so people are just looking at that. It might as well just be on FIFA. Right? Honestly, what a mess. And on top of that, you've still got the original problem of co-op and solo being together, which is completely unfair. I've got somebody that I coach, right, who last year could only play on professional, right? And he's now able to beat legendary really quite comfortably indeed, but he's losing 1 or 2 games a week, which is keeping him outside the top 200. And that's a joke, to be honest. He can hit like 97, 98,000 points, but because we've got co-op people in there and people from PC, you can't get in there. It's just ridiculous. And I've coupled point 4 and point 5 together now because I think it might have some relevance as to some people that play on PC are able to cheat, and there's a glitch. I'm going to show you the leaderboard from Footbin up on the screen. Now, as somebody that is arguably one of the best squad battles player in the world and has been for the last few years, I can tell you that those kind of scores that are on screen at the moment are unobtainable. That can't be done at this stage of FIFA. And I know of a way that people on PC have been able to cheat, glitch, whatever, so they're in the top 200. This was happening last year. If you'd have ever looked at the PC leaderboard last year, it's full up of people getting like 140,000 points, which is just not happening. So whether they thought that taking the leaderboard away would mask over that because they can't be bothered to sort it out, like, I don't know. It's not good, and it's a joke, and I wish that they would sort that out. But guys, there we go. That's my 5 things that I want changed in squad battles. I could have, and I've not even touched on gameplay. For me, gameplay is always much of a muchness, and yeah, it's not too bad. But outside of that, the whole structure of it is an absolute shambles, in my opinion. So, guys, get into the comments. Please let me know what you think. If you want to come and get involved in my Discord, the link will be in the description. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.